Hey, I'm Wes, the modern day Joseph, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to go over the Wagner Earlex 5700. Now, full disclosure, Wagner did send me this a couple months back to try out. It's an intro hobbyist woodworking for fine finishes, but I want to show you how I use that in my shop. I normally am spraying with a Fuji Mini Mite 4 set up to spray nitrocellulose lacquer when I'm doing painted furniture or if I'm doing cabinets. I don't like to mix and match different types of paint. I'm not saying you can't, but I've got that thing dialed in and I don't want to spray an enamel or any kind of acrylic paint through there. I'm using for this application is a Richards Thor. It's an enamel paint. It's a cabinet grade. I've thinned it down to about 10%. The gun comes installed with a 1.5 tip. This isn't very thick like your latex paints, but it's thicker than lacquer than what I'm normally shooting. So, without further ado, make sure you get you some filters. Always filter your paint. Always filter your paint, no matter what. You can get these at Home Depot. You can get them online. They're fairly inexpensive. Buy them in bulk if you spray a lot. So yeah, just like that. All right, stay right there. I've already shook and stirred this thing enough that I'm doing it again. Rock and roll, baby. Get in there. Now this is a final finish paint, but I'm using it as a primer because the final coat for the color. And another thing, always have you some rags. I always forget rags and gloves. One of these days, I'm gonna remember that. More. I don't know how much this is going to take. A little more don't hurt nothing. Okay, this is done straining. This goes, that clips on like that in a twist motion, and then you just take your trigger lock. I don't know if this is for all siphon filled guns. I like to use a gravity fed cup gun. So this is the first time I've used this type of spray gun, but like I said, 1.5 tip is installed and it has your needle, and I'll show you all how to take that off to clean it. But that's your horizontal spray, that's your vertical spray, and if I'm not mistaken, there's something like that to get an oval spray, but I don't do ovals. So vertical it is. Or is it horizontal? No, it's vertical. So to take the needle out and clean the gun, here's your fluid control knob and or your fan pattern. It does not have a separate knob to control your fan, the width, size of your fan, which is new to me. It's either when you tighten the screw in, the less fluid is going to come out the nozzle. When you loosen it out, the more fluid. But when you loosen it all the way out, be careful because there is a loaded spring inside here. Don't want to lose that. That's how you get the needle out. And if the needle's a little stuck, just squeeze the trigger, it'll push it out some. And what I like to do with these is, hold on. Take some Vaseline, or I've got Aquaphor. Put a little bit on your finger here. And what I like to do is I like to coat the needle in it, grease it up some. Keeps your trigger from, sticking. It's good practice. The only thing, y'all are waiting for it. What, is it good or bad? The only thing that I'm not used to compared to my Fuji is there's a constant stream of air, high pressure air, coming from the nozzle, whether you're squeezing the trigger or not. It's constantly pushing air. I'm not used to that. My other system does not release air unless you pull the trigger. This has a constant stream of air. I don't know if that's normal. I haven't reached out to Wagner to ask, but it's just something I'm not used to. So if you're like me and you already have a dedicated sprayer for a certain type of paint that you spray, and you're needing an affordable sprayer for a certain project, this is a solid choice. I've been pleased with it, and it has earned a spot in my shop. So thanks for watching, and if you don't mind, hit the subscribe. These videos will get better. I just needed to dive in and try it out for the first time. So I'm excited. Thanks for watching.